Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day, and if not, I hope your day gets better. In this video, we are doing something different. We are doing my son's godmother's nails, and yeah, I saw that you guys seem to like that video, so I figured why not do another video like this. So yeah, let's get started. So first things first is we are gonna go ahead and push back her cuticles, and I'm doing it ever so slightly. I'm not pushing too hard or too far back, just enough to like lift, the dead skin. Next, I am going to go ahead and go in with this cuticle bit, and I got this from DTK. I'm not sure if they still have it, but I will try to make sure to leave it down in the description below. But I'm just going to go ahead and go over like the cuticle area, and I'm going in like ever so lightly, like I'm not pushing back a lot. It's just, again, to remove just that dead skin around that area. Alright, next I am going to go ahead and go in with my fine grit sanding band, and I'm just basically going to remove the shine off the nails. And yeah, so what I like to mention, sorry, I want to mention that this fine grit sanding band is $240. And I just like to go in with like a higher grit, and the reason why is because like the higher it is, the softer it is, and the lower it is, the more grittier it is. And so yeah, so this is kind of like a little buffing, so I do $240 on the natural nails just because I don't want to damage anything. And like, yeah, I know some people do use like a medium grit, and like kudos to y'all, but like, yeah, I like to use the fine grit sanding band, which is $240, to remove the shine off the nails. All right, what I like to do before I use a nail file is I like to season it, and I'm sure you guys have seen me do this before, like if you guys been around. But yeah, what I like to do is just basically go with another file and kind of like go around the edges and just make sure like I remove that sharpness, because you can cut yourself or cut someone. So yeah, I just like doing that. What I'm doing right now is I'm just filing her nails just a tad bit. I was going to cut them, but I just figured filing is much better. So yeah, so once I do that, I am going to go ahead and go in with my cuticle nippers, and I'm just going to cut wherever I see, like any dead skin. All right, so then these 3 next steps are important. I am gonna go ahead and go in with Mia's Secrets dehydrator. Right now we are testing a few things out for her. So we are going to be doing just 1 coat of this dehydrator. And then once I do that, I am going to go ahead and go in with Mia's Secrets primer, and I am going to be doing 1 coat of this as well. And then I do want to make sure that I let it dry a little bit, so like I give it a minute or 2 before I put on like the next step. And then what I like to use, I've been trying out this Young Nails primer or protein bond. So I do the dehydrator, I do the primer, and then next I am going in with this Young Nails protein bond. And I feel like it works for her. But I'll talk about that in a little bit. But right now what I'm doing is I'm sizing the nails, and I am using Appraise Gel X tips. So what I'm doing is I am putting a layer onto the nail, like a thin layer. And then next I am putting, the soft gel adhesive onto like the pressed nail. And then I'm going in at an angle. And then I am going to be flash curing. And I will leave my gooseneck lamp down in the description below. I really love it. It's so convenient and it's cute. I know they have a pink one, but when I bought it, they only had a white one. It's from a cart. But yeah, so I am going to go ahead and do that for all of the nails. And then I do end up curing for another 30 to 60 seconds in the big lamp, just because I want to make sure it's fully cured. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'll let you guys watch some of this Gel X application, and I will come in and chit chat with you guys. once I have glued on the tips, I am going to be cutting them down. And then once I cut them down, I am going to go ahead and go in with my fine grit sanding band again. And I'm just basically blending around the cuticle area and then also removing the shine off the nails. And the reason why is because I am going in with some rubber base later. All right, so now for this step, I feel like this step is also very important. I am going in with a little bit of acetone, and with my brush, I'm dipping it into the acetone. Make sure it's not like overly saturated with like acetone, but yeah, go around the cuticle area, and this basically helps seal, the cuticle area to avoid lifting and all that. So yeah, so once I've done that, I am going to start off with the rubber base application. So the first layer, what I like to do is apply it just like a thin layer onto the nail, and then once I have it like that, like once I'm not curing, I am going in with the second layer, so it's more of like a bead. And then with my brush, I'm going from sidewall to sidewall. Sometimes I do brush it off like a gel polish application, but yeah, next, I am going in with my brush, and I'm just cleaning around, making sure that there is no rubber base on the skin or anything like that. But yeah, so I'm going in a little bit more with a little bit more of the gel because I did wipe off some. Next, I am going in with the liner brush, and this is basically to like straighten anything out, like even anything out, like just correct any imperfections. And that's basically it for the application. I do like to go in a little bit closer to the cuticle area with my liner brush. And then yeah, again, making sure that I clean off the nails so there is no like gel onto her skin and any of that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the rubber base application. I'll let you guys enjoy, and then I will come and chit chat with you guys. so I hope you guys are enjoying this video. I seen that the last video that I posted of me doing her nails, like it did pretty well, and it seemed that like people enjoyed watching it, so I figured why not do another video. But yeah, so this is the second time she gets Gel X. I had done another video, but it just came out super blurry. It was really bad. I'm still trying to figure out like the camera for the 16 Pro Max. Like that's what I record on. So yeah, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out the settings, but it seems like this one works really, really well. And I was more in frame this time. So yeah. But yeah, so we've been trying like different methods. So she has been getting polygel like her last few sets, but they were popping off like crazy. And honestly, I was like, oh my God, is it me? Am I the issue? So I was like, you know what? Why don't we try Gel X? And so she said that it actually worked really well. Her last set was like a Gel X set with a clear rubber base, but this time we are doing like a nude because she does want to do some nail art. So I was like, okay, why not? So yeah, so this is her second time she gets Gel X. Hopefully they last longer than the polygel, because I guess the polygel set would last her like about a week and a half. And then her last set she got, it lasted her about 2.5 weeks, you know. So fingers crossed, hopefully we found, you know, her set. And yeah, I don't know. It was a lot of fun. I'm actually having lots of fun like doing her nails. I do her nails and then just, you know, like my like friend's daughter's nails, like well, my son's friends. And yeah, it's been lots of fun just doing that, getting out of my comfort zone. And yeah, but anyways, I'll stop chit chat or stop rambling. I feel like I'm rambling a lot in this video. So yeah, I'll let you enjoy this application part. Alright, so I figured I'd leave this part in. I'm only doing some light shaping and buffing. I am shaping with my nail file, but I am going to be going over the surface with my fine grit sanding band just to remove that tacky layer off the nail, and then also making sure that everything is just nice and smooth. Alright, so now it's time for the nail art. The nail art is super easy. It's going to be some 3D nail art. So I'm going in with some gel and I'm just doing 3D lines. She wants like just 3D lines going down the nail, and we are going to be doing some chrome. So yeah, so what I like to do is I just like to do the 3D part first and then like do the rest of the stuff. have the 3D parts lines already cured and stuff, I am gonna go ahead and go in with some black gel polish, and I'm just going to be putting it, where I want the chrome to be. And yeah, once I do that, I am gonna go ahead and cure for 30 seconds. Next, I am going to go ahead and go in with this green chrome. And if you guys have been around, I did do a set kind of similar to this. She wanted it like the set, but like just a little different. So this is what we did. And yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and apply the chrome powder onto the nails, like anywhere where I had the black. And then once I do that, I am going to go ahead and go in with the makeup sponge. You'll see me do that in a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and use the makeup sponge to just remove any of the chrome powder around the nails and stuff. So yeah, that's what you see me do there. And then once I do that, I am going to go ahead and go in with some top coat, and then just go ahead and top coat these nails. And the top coat is from Lavis. I'll make sure that I leave it down in the description below. Honestly, really, really good top coat. once that is done, I am going to go ahead and go in with Lavis Cuticle Oil. And this is how the nails came out. I think these came out super cute. I really like them. I really love the green chrome. I feel like green is such a pretty color. And yeah, let me know if you guys like these type of videos. If so, I will do my best to get you guys some more. But yeah, like always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be seeing you guys soon. Bye.